Hi, my name is Bo Cisco, founder and lead instructor of the Behavioral Analysis Training Group. Welcome to the briefing room. Today, we are going to discuss a traffic stop out of Indian River County, Florida, where an officer pulls over a man on a scooter. Now, there's a couple things I want us to watch on this traffic stop. First thing is we want to look at keeping the distance. How does this person keep the distance with the officer? It's important, and try and figure out why is this person doing that. Secondly, we have a couple aspects of noncompliance where the person physically and verbally does not listen to the officer. And what I want you to look at is look at the distancing and the noncompliance factors and determine, does this lead you to believe that a certain behavior is going to follow, either positive or negative? As you're watching, keep these things in mind. I'll see you in a few minutes after the video.
Right here. Don't go reaching into anything. Just go right on the hood. Hands right on the hood.
Well, what's the problem?
Put your hands on the
What
hood.
I'm saying, what's the problem, sir?
You're gonna. You know what? Turn up.
No. I don't want a problem.
Put your hands on the hood.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Welcome back. Now, on that video, there's a lot going on, but I want to focus on just those two objects for now. First thing is the distancing. How did the person distance the officer in the beginning? Now, as the person's coming back from the scooter, the officer goes to engage him. Did you notice the hand come out on the side where the person is telling the officer, get back? Now, this is a body language reaction that seemed to go almost unnoticed. But how would we react in any kind of encounter if someone yelled at us, get back from me? It probably would be addressed right at that time. So that hand going out is telling you, get back. Now we have, shortly after that, the officer tells the guy to put his hands on the hood of the car, which he does for a second and then turns around. The officer asks him again to put his hands on the car, and now the person starts to argue with him. I don't want a problem. No. And he's getting himself in a position. Now, we've seen this in other calls where people will argue with us. They don't believe what we're doing is correct. They want to talk it out on the street, something along those lines. We've probably had encounters like that before. This one, though, went different. We see that the person attacked the officer and was concealing a gun the whole time. Now let's look back at him. Does this give you some sort of reason for why the person would want the officer to get back? Maintain that spatial awareness so he doesn't either touch or see the gun. Now the verbal noncompliance, because we all know what happens when your hands go on the hood of a car. Most likely there is a search or you're being taken into custody at those times. So the person realized, if I put my hands on the hood of the car for an extended amount of time, probably going to get taken into custody or the person's going to find the gun. So therefore he turned around, engaged in noncompliance, and then when he felt comfortable, he attacked the officer. Now let's cut this all down to one thing: control. When a person feels they have control, most likely that's when an attack is going to come. If the officer maintains strict control, attacks are less likely to happen. Did we see an element of control in this traffic stop? The answer is probably no. Now, was there some control? Sure. But what this person was trying to do is ambush the officer and do it on his terms. And this is where we come into a very difficult situation. There are many people that just want to argue their cause because they feel they can. There's some that are trying to ambush us in that group. Which ones are the ones that are going to argue? Which ones are the ones that are going to ambush? As a person who studies behaviors, I find it very hard to differentiate some of the behaviors, and I can't find a protocol or a certain profile that goes to one or the other. So my suggestion with this is take control when you can, as soon as you can. because if the other person feels like they're in control, this is where you're going to find that if a person has it in his mind to ambush you, this is when they're going to do it, as we can see here. Now, I'd also like to talk about another aspect of this. The officer yells, shots fired several times. And we can hear the stress in his voice as that other individual makes his way across the street. Think about the word shots fired. I'm not saying it's wrong, but think about what happens afterwards. Where's his backup coming to? Directly to him. In the future, I would tell this person, hey, if you yell shots fired, tell them where, what. Give me something more than that. Did you shoot the bad guy and he's down? Did the bad guy shoot at you and run off, which in this case happens? Do you know where the shots came from? Possible sniper situation. All your friends, all your coworkers, all your partners are going to show right up where you are. You don't want to lead them into a situation that they're not prepared for. They're coming to help you. They may not be thinking about the tactics and where the other person is that you shot at. So make sure this goes out. And if the person is too stressed out to put these things out, which very well could be the case, make sure you inquire these things if you ever go into a situation like this. I hope you found this video informative. Please like and subscribe. We're putting more videos out all the time for the briefing room. Thank you very much, and stay ready out there.